we are the proper. We are the top of the topper. Reggae dancehall with the cream of the cropper. Tully Tools, Lauryn, run them red. Right. Well, it's the musical thing called yesterday.
Welcome to another crazy as always. Another episode of LNTLive. I go by the name Tully Tools, the other half of LNT Sound. Broadcasting from the city of Gold, Johannesburg, South Africa. With me in studio, the one and only. You know what? I'm going to let her introduce herself.
What it do, what it don't, good morning, good evening, and good night. Her name is Zam Bam. God damn! Another exciting episode of LNTLive.
So have we agreed that that's your name now?
Yeah, Zam Bam. God damn.
I thought we were still trying other names though.
Well, if anyone can find another way that rhymes with Zam Bam, that is not the biggest yams that you've seen this far. That's why we say Zam Bam. God damn, I'm a dignified woman now. I'm a dignified woman.
And out in Bahrain, our war veteran, the one and name.
Big up. Yeah, man. I have a new one. Straight outta the city of pearls. Yeah, man. Seen? It's rhythm down, Wagwan.
They come back and say, we listened to that thing of yours that you do online. Why do you allow them to say that?
In 2 years you need to do your visa again. So watch out, my boy. Yeah, man. Big up everybody. Good to be here again.
Away. Welcome. All the way in the UK. The one and name.
Yeah, Mr. Greetings, Massive Uncle, and welcome to yet another episode of LNTLive. This is the voice of LNT Sound, the one and name Lila Ike, aka the Galo Prince, the voice that makes all your weak MCs sound outdated like the BlackBerry phone.
We always look forward to Larry's intro.
Beer violence.
I shouldn't even. Man.
Let it go.
All the way out. Where are you at now? Are you in Nairobi, Mombasa? Where are you at?
I'm
and
in
tell
Nairobi.
them who you are. You see, you've seen how we do it
I
now.
don't have
Tell
a
them who you
fancy
are.
intro, unfortunately. You guys, I'm guilty.
Come on.
Give it a try. You can say it in
But I'll
Swahili,
give it
we
a
won't
try.
know.
Come on.
From
Let's try this again.
Under the sun is yours truly, Majestic Trends. Yeah. Better known as 40 by some, yeah.
Yes. Also
Yes, sir.
out in Kenya. Tell them
Kenya,
who you
the
are.
city under the sun, Nairobi.
Yes, greetings, family. Blessings and love. From Nairobi, Kenya. This is Solja Natty. Kaboom! More fire.
Kaboom.
Yeah, man.
I love it. Yes.
We're all over the world.
Like,
we're coming from all over the world.
this is
It's actually
beautiful.
quite exciting.
This is beautiful. Yeah. So what are we? We got the whole family.
We got the whole family here. It's going to be an exciting show. We've got really cool topics that are relevant to the reggae fraternity and I think music in general that we'll be talking about. As you know, the first segment, we are roots, we are reggae, we are culture, we are well-behaved. And we talk about everything reggae music. And then when we cut to the second segment, we get unruly, as the voice of LNT would say. We get unhinged. We've got another exciting episode for segment for the dancehall segment. So buckle up, get your drink, roll up your spliff, and let's get the good times rolling.
Yeah, man.
Nicely, where more than one is gathered in his name. It is pure.
Thank you again for tuning into LNT Live, your girlfriend's favorite podcast. No?
Yes. Your girlfriend and your husband's favorite podcast. Watch yourself.
Yes, yes.
So before we get into our conversation today, as we introed ourselves earlier on, we did speak about Majestic and Solja, who are hailing all the way from Kenya. They were teaching us a bit of Swahili earlier on how to greet. How do you say hello in Swahili?
Habari.
Habari.
Yes.
Habari. Apparently, if we say Jambo, the tourist prices go up. So we want
double.
when we come to Nairobi next year, when we come to Kenya next year, we're going to be speaking really fluently. But guys, if you don't mind, please do give us some brief introductions. Tell us who you are, what you guys have been up to. And in South Africa, we'd say utumengani, which means what makes you who you are in the industry, and then we'll get into the topics. The listeners, I'm sure by now, know us quite well, but we just want to give you guys the opportunity to reintroduce yourself, OT, and to proper introduce yourself, Solja, to the audience. Maybe we can start with Solja, because you're new on the podcast. So Solja, tell us more about yourself. Yeah.
So I'm a reggae promoter out in Nairobi, Kenya. That's what I do. For me, I organize events, concerts, big concerts. That's what I do in Nairobi.
How long have you been doing this for?
Definitely for the last 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And up to date, who would you say has been the biggest artist you have worked with?
The biggest artist that I've worked with is Damian Junior Gang Marley. Lila himself, man.
Nice.
Not Buju.
What year was this? Was it the same year that he would have done the tour this side?
Yeah, this was
What year
in
was
2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago. I've also worked with Buju. He's an interesting artist.
Yeah.
Did you say Buju?
Yeah, Buju Bantan.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
man.
Before or after?
After Damian Marley, we did 2020 with Buju Banton in Nairobi.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Nairobi was the first show he did after prison. So Nairobi was his first show.
It was the Long Walk to Freedom tour, right?
Yes.
And yo,
That
must
is
have been-
large. And how was that? How was
Like-
the
That
whole
was
concert?
big. That was big, full of energy. People love Buju in Kenya. As I said earlier, Kenya is the reggae capital of Africa. So the place was crowded. People came to see Buju. Everybody had longed to see Buju because Buju has never performed before in Nairobi. This was his first time.
The turnout and the support was large.
Was large. The crowd was massive. We were looking at 8,000 to 10,000 crowd.
Wow.
It was a big show. Yeah.
That is huge. And then
Yeah, that was
there's
huge.
one that's coming. Are we gonna talk about it now or
We'll talk about it when we get there now. The upcoming festival.
Yeah.
Just let's ease people in. He's already dropped so many big names.
It's just like-
whoa.
Definitely big names on the lineup.
it's like
No, we're honored. We're honored to have your
Welcome.
company. Welcome to the show. And we would really love to hear some more on how, the live events industry is looking like in Kenya. And as I said, we'll get there just now. We know you guys have some exciting events coming up. But before we go there,
and they were here, yeah.
and you guys were here just now, and we'll talk about that just now. OT, Mr. Majestic, how you doing?
I'm good.
introduce yourself to the LNTLive family.
Remind them, yeah, because last time also we had an issue with the camera.
Yes,
with the
there was
light.
an issue with the
Very
camera
big
and the
challenge.
connection. They couldn't
Yes.
see you properly.
Actually,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, I'm OT, Majestic Trends, music entrepreneur, reggae consultant, artist manager, live music enthusiast. Reggae music is life.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
And you're an advocate for reggae music. I think all
Reggae
of us in
music
the
is
room
life.
are advocates
Activist for reggae music.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's it. We're in a room full of reggae practitioners and advocates, and that's why this show exists, right? To keep the reggae flame burning.
For sure.
Sorry. Just so that also people know, OT, who are some of the big artists that you have worked with? just so that people are also just
Aware that we are not just making
aware,
things up.
you know.
The biggest artist I've worked with is none other than Cathy Matete, first of all.
Hello.
Yeah, she's the biggest artist I've worked with.
Yes.
Then after that comes Lauryn Hill.
Tutu.
Then Wyclef now we're working with. Then Zion and
Beautiful.
YG Marley. Yeah, so
Tutu.
that's the list.
Hey, guys. When we say we are in the presence of
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know,
True
it
story.
just got hot. It
True
just
story.
got hot. We were in summer,
Yeah.
but it just got hot in here. Oti, you just mentioned Lauryn Hill and YG Marley. In South Africa, for those who don't know, we recently had the Delicious Festival, which was during the 20th to the 21st of September, 2025. And it featured a whole lot of artists, to name a few. It took place at the Kailami Grand Prix in Johannesburg. The gents were in town. They came through. They went all the way to Soweto. We want to hear about your experience while you guys were here. But for those who don't know, the Delicious Festival is an annual festival that happens in South Africa. And this year we were honored to have Wyclef Jean, the Marley family being Zion and YG Marley grace the stages, alongside some local heavyweights being Lira, Mandisi Yankees, Zoe Mudira, Joyous Celebration, and the list goes on. It sounds like it was a mega moment. Can you guys give us some reflections on how the festival was and your experience during the festival and your time in South Africa?
I think I'll go first briefly, then I'll also let Solja to it. So we met Lauryn and her team last year in Nairobi. They were looking for like reggae consultants basically. So Solja was connected, and we worked with Solja closely. So we ended up spending, I think, more than a week with them in Nairobi. So from there we got to discuss so much, and we saw how we can do the thing, bridge the gap, like just connect Africa as one. So from there we've been in touch. We do some promo work for them. We are also in advanced talks to be like their booking agents for the region, especially Zion and YG Marley.
Nice.
Yeah, so from the conversations in Nairobi, we had to make a follow-up. The closest place would make a follow-up would be in another country in Africa, if it's not Kenya. Yeah, so when they were booked for South Africa, they contacted us, and they wanted us to meet up and continue the conversation. So we were very, very honored to be amongst Lauryn Hill's artist crew, and under courtesy of Zion Marley. Yeah, and DJ Rampage Global, Lauryn Hill's hype man on stage.
Nice, very nice. Well done.
Yeah,
So, you're editing, yeah?
yeah.
You know
So
that,
basically, Nairobi, you can imagine spending a week with Lauryn and Zion. YG didn't come to to Kenya, but we were with the whole team that produced his big song, the band that plays for the man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we spent a whole week with them in Nairobi, you can imagine. So coming to South Africa was way beyond our imagination. Yeah, you can imagine South Africa, all access. Yeah, it was.
Yes, that's what I meant. You see the thing, yeah, yes, exactly.
We didn't
Yeah,
have
man,
to be
yes.
It wasn't needed.
Yeah, man,
Actually,
big up, yeah.
guess what? We were, everybody on the team was briefed. There's people from Kenya. There's 2 Rastas from Kenya. And the whole team, like even the security, the South Africa security detail was briefed. So there wasn't even much introduction. We didn't have to flash any all access tags, nothing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were with
just
the
like
family.
a true Rasta.
They knew you.
They knew you everywhere
They
you
knew us.
stepped. That is
So
amazing.
it was crazy.
That is
You were living like your name Majestic.
You can imagine.
Living majestic.
We couldn't introduce ourselves to
Boom.
Wyclef. Wyclef stops us and is like, yo, the dreads from Kenya. I know about you guys. I've heard you doing the work. So Wyclef knows about
Oh,
that.
that's nice.
Yeah, the mom.
That's really nice.
Lauryn Hill at least was familiar because we met in Nairobi. We did the umbrella for her stage. Me and Solja, we held the umbrella for her as she walked to the stage for the performance. So we were part of the performance in Nairobi. We were not just like all access. No, we were part of the performance.
You were working.
We were working. Yeah, we were working in Nairobi.
And
so that was my experience. My experience was like out of this world. You can imagine A-list. It doesn't get bigger. It doesn't get better than Miss Lauryn Hill, than Wyclef Jean. Yeah, that's the best it can get. Then with the Marleys as well. So the experience was so encouraging and things that we live for.
Yeah, man.
It was majestic.
It was
very majestic.
Yeah, majestic.
I feel like
Solja can now explain his experience.
How
For
was your
me,
experience? We hear Spraga Pens also.
yeah. But for me, the experience was like a movie, man. I would say it was a movie for me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, definitely from landing to Johannesburg. Guys coming to me, the white guy coming to me, telling me, "Oh, blessings, you're the Black Jesus. Welcome to Johannesburg." Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it was a movie, bro. The experience was crazy.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It was beautiful.
amazing.
The crowd was great. The organization, these guys had organized a really nice place. The sound system was nice. Everything was really in order, man. The security, everything was in order. I loved the show, man.
Yeah, the venue, the convenience to get there.
Yeah,
everything was
the convenience was nice.
Wow.
Oh man, that is amazing. We've got FOMO because some of us were here at home.
It was Natty nice.
But
You know what?
due to unforeseen circumstances, we were unable to go. And you guys, go Calvin?
No, I wanted to say for me, like something like this, right? I find it so encouraging because like when you're like, especially working in like in music and reggae, you will have those dips of energy where you work for years, going at it, and sometimes when then your energy starts to dip. So it's always nice when you have like a highlight. You know what I mean? It pushes you for 3-4 more years. Yeah, man. So it's really great to hear.
To know that it's possible, right? To
100%.
Actually, imagine working with the Marleys. Yeah. For reggae music, it doesn't get bigger than the Marleys.
You are literally caught at a Grammy. Like you're just a symbol away from a Grammy. Just play the
We're just waiting for you to majestically connect us to get the Matete to be nominated.
Guess what? We were part of a production, me and Solja Natty.
Yeah, man.
Song that they did in Nairobi that is coming out, and we are being credited for that song.
You're literally caught at a Grammy.
We are hoping and it will be part of the album. We're
Boom,
hoping and
boom.
praying for that Grammy, man.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's worthy.
Yeah.
It's
That's
worthy.
beautiful.
And you know what?
Yeah,
To
Solja
know
Natty
that
winning a
it's
Grammy,
associated with
courtesy of the
Africa
Marley.
is amazing.
Amazing.
Majestic,
Yeah.
I'm just here in Bahrain. It's only a few hours flight. Just call me when they're coming, so at least I can. I don't know. I'll just play a one note on the piano, just so we can.
So we can
Please,
all put our
please,
names on it.
please.
That is amazing. And you guys also went to visit the home of the reggae get together in Soweto. How was your stay in South Africa? How were the people? How was your experiencing the while you were in Gauteng? And
How was
in
the herb?
Soweto?
How was the herb? We need you to read the herb.
How was the herb?
So this is what happened first of all. When we landed, we didn't manage to get any hub. We landed quite late. So first person we called was Tuli. Called me
Big
and
up
we were
Tools,
like,
big
yo,
up
we can't
Tools
even
all the
sleep,
way, man.
man.
Big up Tools, man. He came through for us, brother. Respect, man, respect,
That's
man.
a real soldier, man.
Yeah, man.
So
I
first
had to
thing
give
in the
us some of
morning,
Ali.
because we couldn't sleep, we couldn't eat, we went to Reddy's store. We finished up all these herbs.
The
We
real
smoked it
herbalist.
all. Yeah.
Big up
And then
yourself.
you went, and
Big
then
up
you went to
yourself too.
Soweto to the home of where the herb is collected for us at least. How was that?
Soldier, how was Soweto?
Man, I would say Soweto was nice. The people were friendly. The people loved the Rasta man. Man, being in South Africa was a very good experience, man. I would say that. And then we met the fireman in Soweto. Man, the experience was fire. He
Big
was
up,
a
guys. Big
friendly
up.
guy. He welcomed us to Soweto. He showed us how they stay in Soweto, how they share the love, the vibes, man. The hubs too are on another level, bro.
Welcome and big up. No, next time we will spend even more time because you guys were busy.
Yeah,
We
you know
Yeah,
what?
literally-
You know
definitely.
what Soldier said? He said he doesn't want to stay in Santon area anymore. You just
Where does
get
he
to
want
a
to
place
stay?
in
Yeah,
Soweto.
next time I'm coming
It's
there, I
a-
need to stay around Soweto.
Because
You
of the
heard that,
hub.
Soweto.
Then,
Yeah, man.
Ghetto is
another big
Ghetto
reason
leave
why
it is a must.
we weren't able to record the show that day
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
hubs
because
from
you guys had to
Soweto,
rush
man.
to carry the umbrella and be in the presence of greatness. But next time we'll make sure we plan everything even better. But we are so happy that your experience was great. Tuditos, do you want to play some music and then we'll get into the next?
But your spirit's made of diamonds.
I think this is the rhythm you were talking about. OT?
From when was that?
Is this not the countryman rhythm that's Grammy what?
Yeah,
What?
this is Grammy considered,
Yeah.
produced by Black Sheep. Yeah, produced Cathy's Lover's Paradise as well.
Lover's
Beautiful.
Paradise.
I think we'll soon crown Cathy the queen of African reggae. You heard it first here on LNTLive. And speaking about reggae, today we're going to be speaking about, the theme, and I'm sure you'll see the title of the show. It's Making Reggae Great Again. And this is not starting on a negative note, but we actually are speaking from a positive because we want to, what's the word I'm looking for, pivot from where we are and just keep on going from heights. Larry, I would like to ask you, what do you think made reggae attractive to the people, I would say, that introduced us to it, so being our grandparents and our elders? What back in the day do you think made reggae the sound that resonated with them?
Looking back in the days when how I was introduced to reggae music. I will speak about how I was introduced to it, and the people who I was around who were listening to reggae music. Mostly, it was about the message in the message in the music, and the rhythm.
Okay.
Most people used to talk about how the rhythm is nice, the message was there in the message. It was about
was relevant to
freedom.
the time.
It was freedom. It was love. Even if they were singing a bit of slackness in it, some artists, like the explicitness wasn't explicit. It's only now that we are grown, when we go back to those songs, we listen and we're like, this reggae song is explicit.
But it was poetic.
But it wasn't explicit then because of how it was presented. So it's the
maybe
message,
because
the
you were just
rhythm,
young
and the
and you didn't
presentation.
understand.
Sorry?
I'm saying, or maybe you didn't understand it because maybe you were young. And you
Yeah,
just
and I'm saying, like,
didn't
for them,
understand,
they would understand it.
Yeah.
So it was the message, the rhythm, and how it was presented.
And then if we were to bring it now, do you think we still have any of those? What do we still have? What do you think we still have? Do we
We're
still have the
lacking
message?
more. We're lacking more on their message and the quality.
Quality?
Quality, like production-wise, the production quality is. I don't know if I can say has dropped,
Violence.
but we are no longer having timeless tunes in our generation.
Okay.
Like, we can go back and listen to Bob Marley's tracks, which were produced back in the 80s. We listen to them now, they sound like they are brand new. You listen to a tune which was produced last year, you cannot listen to it again.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, we hear you.
100%.
We hear you.
100%.
Calvin, as a producer
Jeez,
from your point of view, with I'm coming with your producer ear, your experience, your skill. Would you agree with Larry? And I'm going to extend the question to say, because Larry spoke about music in the reggae music of the past that attracted our parents and grandparents. With you, I'd like to know, with your peers, right? I think we are in a reggae community. Would you say it's the same thing that attracted our friends, our peers, people within our generation? And then to elaborate a bit more on what Larry spoke about with regards to the message and the sound quality.
Okay. Yeah, so well, I can only really touch it on my experience, right? And those that raised me, and how I then was just like, it was like there was no choice for me to be funneled anywhere else other than reggae. For them, reggae was freedom music, right? The message that it spoke about, right? It resonated with the time, with the struggles when those that raised me were growing up. So it was already like, it was, for them, it was like, this is what we listened to when we were under oppression, and same way when we got out of it, it's what we used to celebrate, right? So it had all these moods, right, around like the spirit, the strength and togetherness, and also like just the whole celebration of that freedom. So that's the whole channel of where I was raised and how my selections of music were influenced. But then to Larry's point, why that timelessness is no longer there. I just think the first part of it is that the world has opened up, right? Growing up, we only had 4 or 5 LPs in the house, and those were the songs that I learned, and I learned them by heart. I can still sing them by heart even to this day, because that's what was played, right? Right now, the world has gone global, so now we are competing with a lot.
Yeah, it's information
Yes.
overload.
Yeah, so I do believe the production quality has gone up. I believe it. The production quality has gone up.
As a
There's
producer.
better tools to make music. Yeah, it's easy. Everyone has access to computers. It's not only those that were privileged to get a studio that can make music. Even a talented kid out in the rural areas can mash up a great rhythm, right? But what has gone down, I believe, is our songwriting. But it has also gone down because of the market. It's pop. It's trying to quickly sell.
Yeah.
So I think there are a lot of
Excuse. You can't blame the songwriter and not the composer, because it's one side of the same coin. The producer on this side and the songwriter on the other side. Whatever you guys are creating for the songwriter is what is
100%.
inspiring this pop sound. So I think
Fair enough, yeah.
yeah,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
you can't solely blame the songwriter and also solely blame the producer.
So what I'm trying to say, right? What I'm trying to say is, a lot of that music creation, right? It's being pointed towards what may be commercial, whereas that true reggae music that we fell in love with, there was no commerce.
I
Fine,
feel the big challenge is this. Reggae music back then, the songs that Larry is talking about, those that you're talking about, those that we grew up listening to. I did my research, like I wanted to know why do we like listen to these songs so much. And I came to realize like the time that was put into these projects. Before an artist would enter a recording booth, they'd have to do auditions. So you come to the studio, you come to Kelvin, and I'm like, I'm an artist. Kelvin tells me, come January 20th for auditions. So I have to go hone my skills. I have to go perfect everything. So that on January 20th, I'll find a very long line of other vocalists and singers. Yeah.
That's a fair point.
From the audition, now before I go recording, Kelvin will send me, go to Larry. Larry is a good songwriter. You have the voice, but you can't write. After Larry will send me, go to Thuli. Thuli is a good guitarist. You'll get. So it takes like maybe 6 months or 7 months before we have this one song. Compared to now, I come to Kelvin, we have a vibe, hey, we do this, and I live with my song on the same day.
Very same day.
I agree. I agree with that point, right? But the world has also moved.
It, and that's why the
True, I agree, 100%.
The shelf life isn't long enough because we are rushing the creation process. It's too fast.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%.
Even the songwriting is bad because it's people are rushing into it.
That's a huge factor. But that's a huge factor. But I also feel like in certain instances we are also pushed because the world has moved in that way. So if you're an artist, you're trying to keep up. It's very out of sight, out of mind as well.
For the reggae genre, look like Chronics. He's done a new album. After how long? He's released an album today. After a very big absence. You know, reggae music is authentic. And it doesn't matter like how long your absence will take. But this other genre,
I agree with you, but it's Chronics, Majestic. It's Chronics.
No.
What about the youth in Soweto?
Even if Cathy decided to take a break today, and Majestic come back to music after 5 years, it's still the same thing. But dancehall now doesn't permit you to take a break. I'm a piano or this other genre.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And that's why you have to rush it. Yeah, for reggae is special. Reggae is different. Yeah.
Majestic. I'm sorry to hold you there on Chronics. On my own point of view about Chronics, it's a very different. I've got a very different perspective about Chronics. Chronics thought disappearing from the musical scene because he was denied a Grammy, and his Protoje won a Grammy. Would make him come back after starving people new music. He thought maybe he would come back and bring bangers. What's happening to his album now?
Listen.
But what's happening to his music now?
The guy has a family. The guy has a child. The guy wanted to take some sabbatical, some paternity leave, raise his family, do right by a man. So you can't say because he didn't win a Grammy. Grammy, you just keep going with it.
Larry's got progression.
Don't be hard on the man.
But
give him some grace.
Oh, Larry
it's
just
not
being
as
have grace, yeah.
Give him some grace. I wanted to ask Solja with regards to this conversation, and Calvin said something, and I think it disappeared in the conversation, that there's Chronics, who's international artist, and there's the local musicians, right? And does recognition play a role if you are seen? And I think it's an important one for artists as well. Do you think you create better music the more recognition you get? Whether it's locally or globally, or are you just the same?
Can I answer this one?
Quality of music.
To that question, I would say that recognition matters as well. because you can't compare like a ghetto youth from Soweto with the same as Chronix. Chronix has already established himself. He's well known for big hits he's done. So he's a solid artist. So for him taking a break or something, it's not the same with the other like ghetto youths who are trying to make it in the industry.
Yeah, you can't disappear, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can I just say something that ties on to that, right? Where recognition becomes a key thing. When you become recognized, you also now have access to what Majestic was saying, to better musicians as well. You then
Yes,
sit
and
with
better
much more
producers.
refined ears. Yes, you then sit with much more refined ears that will tell you, look, I can hear
And
what
you
you're saying.
know,
Why don't we tweak,
yeah, like
tweak the key
Kelvin
to
can
this?
spot. Yeah,
Definitely,
Kelvin can spot a
100%.
talent. Yeah, Kelvin can spot a talent after you've done your part as an artist, and they'll be like, I see maybe your mixing and mastering is what's challenging you, so you can take
Yes.
it up. So
Yes.
you partner and move forward on that. Yeah. So
Yes.
being
So those
recognized gives you
recognized have
access.
access.
Yeah, gives you
Yes.
access to a wider pool of talent, a wider pool of opportunities as well.
So exposure plays a big role. And Solja, I want to
Yeah.
ask you and Tuli as well. With regards, I saw on social media, Larry even commented on the status where someone said artists are so willing to perform for free. I'm paraphrasing, right? I want to talk about exposure versus recognition, right? So when do you, as an artist, draw the line to say, I'm not doing this for exposure anymore? I'm going to be a paid artist, and this is my rate. When is it okay?
When you choose peace.
When you choose peace.
When you
Amen.
decide to love yourself.
Definitely.
Choose peace.
Yes.
For me, like there are shows that for me, I'll do them either because I know the person, or I like the vibe
And you buy into the concept.
The concept. I see what this person is doing. Yeah, and currently, I'm doing them because I'm not expecting anything, right? And then there are those that, if they're paying, it's not. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
where
then
you're
take the money.
you're given an opportunity to be on a big platform
That you wouldn't be able to do on your own.
Yes. So that because of potentially the other eyes or ears that might hear me, I was like, I'll be like, okay, I'll do it.
So your
for that.
peace is actually
But my
Mental
peace
Health
is
Day today.
first.
It's the 10th of October if you're watching. No one's watching live. But it's Mental Health Day today. And peace is very important. We know like artists actually go through a lot, because some people say reggae doesn't pay. And I'm going to leave this conversation open about when does reggae pay and when you should expect to get paid. Solja, as a business, as a reggae practitioner. What's your take on exposure, as Trudy said, versus peace of mind, to say, okay, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not going to do this, and I know my worth. It's the know your worth generation.
First, I would agree with Tuli. When it comes to peace of mind, once you have your peace, you know your worth. And as an artist, you have to know your worth. And yes, because many artists, like in Africa, they tend they want to perform in big stages, but some they don't want to be paid. They just want to perform for the sake of performing and be seen that I performed in a big show. But in reality, many of them don't want get to be paid, and that's the problem we have as like the promoters, because many artists want to play at the show because they know they are big artists playing. They haven't yet realized their worth. Yeah.
So how do
Yeah,
you know
to
your
add
worth,
on that-
Larry? When do you
to
know
add
your
on
worth
that-
and say, this is what I'm worth?
To add on that, if I may.
It's like, let's say Majestic and Solja Natty, they book a flight for me and they say, okay, come through to Kenya. I go to Kenya. It's a big show with Lauryn Hill. We do that big show, right? For free. I'm willing to do that for free. But they cannot call me for a second show where they're doing local artists and they say, come through for free.
Why
That's
not?
when we draw the line. We are past the stage of
Wait.
exposure.
So let me
Why and when?
Wait.
let me add my voice
Jeez.
on that.
No, what I'm saying,
Yo,
I'm
first
just
of
giving an
all,
example.
So Larry, are you saying
Africa
that once
is
you
very
go,
interesting. You see what
No.
once you go
Larry
this
is
high,
saying?
you can't go low?
No, there are certain people that you go low for.
Okay.
Why?
Why should you go low for them?
But
Your
if
relationship
they've
with the
given
people.
you- if they've called you on this high,
Or the big one.
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why can't
Exactly.
you do the
Listen,
low?
let me add my voice on that. Here's the big
I'll do a
problem.
return match.
No.
Yeah?
And this is what I usually tell some promoters. Larry, once when it's time to shine, when the spotlight is on, that's when I still take care of logistics. I pay his air flight, I giving up accommodation, and giving a big platform. But when it's time, when I'm telling him, okay, Larry, we can build. We can do local as we target Lauryn Hill. Larry will be,
Yeah.
I'm too busy now, my youth. Yeah, let's try and do this. But when he sees Lauryn Hill,
Yeah.
my DM,
Yeah, yeah.
Now you're best friends.
Yes, that's
Oh.
what I was about to say. Let's build together if
Now
we are
I
gonna
talk
build.
from this other perspective. There is a
Jeez,
promoter.
Larry.
A promoter is doing a business. A promoter wants to build a reputation. If an artist is reaching out to the promoter to perform for free, that means the performance will be substandard. Because there's
100%.
basics that haven't been taken care of. This guy, as Solja has said, just wants to be seen. I was on a big stage. There's no build-up. There's no long-term. But if an artist decides, okay, I've been investing in videos, the promoter sees this artist is doing something, is releasing music, is investing on videos, the artist can put a quote, a reasonable amount, and say, this is my rate card as per now. Then the promoter will be like, there's value addition to my show. Because remember, whatever you pay for, you'll really, really want it to be as per your expectation. You can't give someone
Yes.
a free show and expect them to perform as per your expectation. So
Yes.
anybody who's
100%.
asking for a free show, most of the times want to mash up your show. And also the big problem. Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Because
want to
what
do it for the like.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Then there's also artists who because imagine this show, the stage, how many rand has been put for the stage, how many rand has been put for the venue, how many rand for the security, how many rand for the sound system and lights. Too much. Then you want to perform for free. Where's the value addition? You can't, you have to quantify, because this guy is in business. You have to tell them, okay, as at now, maybe I can't sell tickets, but I have some value. This is what I can add. The
Yes,
promoter will
and
be
they
like,
have a way
okay,
to quantify
yeah.
it.
Because remember, if I take a free show, I have a whole band. How will I convince a band? How will I convince Tuli? Tuli has a family. How will I convince Kelvin? Come play keyboard for me for free. How, bro? How will you convince 8 people, to come for free?
And
So anybody who's asking for a free show, who wants to perform for free, isn't a serious artist.
And how are you even going to convince your fans to come through, or your supporters to come through, if you're just saying, I'm going to perform there for free?
Yeah, then if you're performing
One
for
love.
free, you can do this.
One
You
love.
can put up
One love.
resources, put a small show for free for your friends to come. If they'll come 10, 50, 100, that you can use to go bargain with the promoter. I usually put shows and 200 people come to my show. I know from the 200 I
That's
can
true.
sell 100 tickets. But you can't want a big show, yet you've not done the small shows. And I always tell artists, performances
Boom.
is like sports. The more you rehearse, the better you get. So the more stage shows you do,
Yes.
the best your stagecraft is. You can't want a big show and you've never performed in a small show, a medium show. You just want the big stage. What about this, Aja? You've not gone the walk. You
Truly.
just
Yo.
done the free show.
Yeah.
Yet there's artists who have gone it. They've done the free shows with 0 performances. They performed for seats. Even me and Cathy, we've performed for seats. The next show we
For a
see
free
10
show.
people. The next show we see 50 people. So there's a build-up. But you can't just demand. You have to do you have to put in the work. But the artists don't want to put in the work. They just want the big platform so that they take photos and show we were performing. This is a question I asked another artist and they were very angry. Last time Luciano was in Nairobi, I said my mom knows Luciano. And I call my mom, I tell her, hey mom, I've been booked for a book show. This big show is Luciano performing and my artist will be performing on the show. My mom will be so excited. Then imagine, after the show, I can't even do shopping. I can't buy my mom sugar, loaf, and milk. And my mom knows Luciano, so when will I ever make money from? Yeah, at least if you perform for the small shows for free, it makes sense. But a big show, have some value, quantify your thing.
Make reggae great again. Make reggae make money again.
Yeah, see.
We're gonna play 1, 2 tunes.
OT has been.
He's
He's
preaching.
been holding it back.
He is preaching.
Oti is mad. He's mad. He's mad. He's angry.
Why would you want
He's
a
not
free show?
happy.
Why? Imagine how
But you know-
a promoter has
Let me
a
play with
budget for everything, but you don't want artists to get a budget. Then this is the I've been in so many instances. Glenn Washington was recently in Nairobi. Then there's artists who are booked at peanuts. The rate was crazy. You wouldn't even believe it. So I was like, you can't be booked for that rate and expect to perform. You know what happened on the day of the show? We were with Solja Natty. Artists were fighting the MCs to perform for free.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Because you are
One of
promised
those
to perform.
situations in him as
But
well.
you are free. How can I include you in a program and you don't have a value?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Marianne
really.
Joseph.
Damn. Woo! It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yo.
Let me play a track. Let me play a track, and then we'll be back.
I hope
Just
our
to-
people listen to this.
Bring
Jeez.
the temperatures down.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we hear you. We hear you, and we're listening.
Thank
We hear
you.
you.
Really.
Long
Thank
time
you.
we've been talking. Long time we've been
Thank
saying
you.
this.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Wait.
Especially
let me
after the
play- let me
build
play a
up.
track.
Do shows and see who comes to your show.
Woo!
This is Mona Lisa.
You find me time and time again. Every time you do, I get peace of mind. Take a good look around you. Take heed, my friend. Everything is not as it seems. 'Cause you belong to me and I belong to you. With you, I get to be.
This is one of Calvin's latest productions.
'Cause you belong to me and I belong to
One
you.
name, the producer
With you, I get
that
to be
puts.
myself.
What did Larry say?
Oh, I can tell
That
how you
brings
carry
life
yourself around
to Watwa.
me, trying to impress me, darling. I just hope you know that you're seen.
Okay, so as we come
and all
closer
that you heard. Every action has a reaction. You
as we come
should know,
closer to
'cause you
the
The end of the first segment
End
with
of
an
the first
exciting
segment.
live performance and even crazier. Can you see people are already lit up in the first
Heated.
segment? Yeah, if I say second segment is war, and people must come prepared, they must come
Yeah.
prepared. Yeah. But before we close off, before we play our live performance clip, Solja Natty, we know the third annual Jamhuri Festival is coming to Kenya on the 29th of November 2025. There are some exciting. There's the jersey. There it is. Screenshot that. It's happening. It's going down at Uhuru Gardens, Nairobi, Kenya. I hope I'm correct with that. That's the flyer.
Yeah.
Protoje will be in town. Jesse
Yes.
Royal will be in town. Cathy Matete will be rocking the stage. Lila Ike, I mean, can you please
Big
lay
show.
down the lay of the land? Tell us about Jamhuri Festival, what people can expect. And I'll give it over to you, Solja and OT.
Okay, so this is the third Jamhuri Reggae Festival we are hosting in 2025. And the lineup is mad lineup. Yeah, as you said on the lineup, we have Protoje, we have Jesse Royal, we have Lila Ike, and we have our own Cathy Matete.
Yeah.
She'll be
I was
performing.
direct.
Yeah, man. She'll be performing live at the Uhuru Gardens. Man, this will be one of the biggest shows ever to happen in Africa. Because for Jesse, Proto, and Lila, they have never been on one stage, and it's happening in Africa, Nairobi.
Oh my
Mad
word.
Yeah, man. So it's for the books. It's one for the books, guys.
I've got goosebumps. That is so exciting. This sounds like the biggest reggae festival for 2025. We've seen
100%.
We've seen things, but this sounds like a thing to be seen. Like it's definitely one for the books. OT, how's the excitement on the ground? Like, how are people feeling about the upcoming festival?
It's crazy. Like, I'll speak for Cathy's fans. You know, she has a good number of fans who really want to see her live. So the announcement was exciting because it's a big stage. So her fans are checking out the other booked artists because maybe some are not familiar and they're like, wow, this is big. So the excitement is crazy. Reggae fans are happy. Then also it's been a while before a reggae artist opens up for other international reggae artists at home. Most of the time we have maybe a hip hop artist on stage or these other local genres. Right? Yeah. No. It's not about pulling a crowd. You know, if you market your show well, probably just not. This conversation would need maybe like a whole day to it. I personally feel if you market your show, if you market your show well, and you have like 3 international acts in Lila, Jesse, and Protoje, there is no local artist who's gonna sell tickets more than Protoje will sell tickets. So any addition that you're gonna add is to spice up the event. And the only way you can spice up the event is to give people a taste of, some value before the
some local
headliners take the stage. Yeah, so it's been a while before we had like someone like Cathy take up the stage for such a show. So the excitement is okay. People are like, the promoter recognizes local talent, which is very, very important. Most times we see it and it's very, very sad to see maybe reggae show, then there's some other genre, funny genre, that doesn't even perform live with a band as the opening act.
So speaking of the live performance, we've got a live performance clip. We have come to the end of our first segment.
Yes, with LNTLive, with every episode, as we come to the end of the first segment, we have a live performance of an artist, and today we've got the one I name Protoje.
It's like royalty.
Yes, as we come to the end of the first segment, see you on the flip side.
Born in a Jamaica, but mama I'm a African, mama I'm a African, papa I'm a African. Could I put me in a Europe, still will be a African, mama I'm a African, papa I'm a African soldier. Yeah, man at the Johnny Conscious now, the musical messenger, live from Jamaica, representing and sending love for the whole of mama Africa, you know, Gambia, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Ethiopia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, South Africa. Yeah, man, big up all of the real warriors, all of the youths, them, you know. Yeah, we are talking about real honorable soldiers like DJ Toolie Tools. And we can't forget about Larry T. Them, man, they are the real generals in the conscious army. So fight them with music, yeah.